Welcome to VAR India News Hour. India is going to get recognized as running the world's data centers. The COVID-19 pandemic has pushed Indian businesses, both big and small, to use digital platforms and cloud computing to reduce operational expenditure. There has been a shift in the way technology has been built out even in India. There are various initiatives from the government like Digital India is also driving increased use of data services. Cloud is the biggest enabler of data in today's world. The upcoming launch of 5G and Internet of Things use cases are also driving growth. While the data center industry is currently restricted to big cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Pune, Hyderabad and Chennai, it is likely to percolate down to Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities as data consumption increases. This will also lead to the growth of edge data centers. There are several cases we see that businesses who have managed to really thrive in the context of the cloud are doing better than others. India is basically running the world's data centers regardless of where they are. The big tech firms are collaborating with telcos to expand their cloud services presence. Setting up data centers is vital for big technology firms because of the administration's data localization norms. This is one of the biggest reasons for the surge in the number of data centers. Mumbai, which accounts for 45% of the total capacity, is expected to further add 267 megawatt between now and 2023 as per the survey of JLL. Demand were expanding due to increasing digital usage emerging from distributed workforce, growing data security concerns and business disruptions. Banking and financial services are adopting hybrid options to meet digital growth. Homegrown video and gaming platforms in midst of robust user growth are also fueling the data center industry demand. There are various investment commitments to the tune of $3 billion highlighting the growth potential, with the data center industry expected to double its capacity and cross the 1 gigawatt mark by 2023. Data center operators are adopting large land acquisition strategies to fulfill the long-term requirements of hyperscalers. Google is investing heavily into data centers with a second cluster of data centers in the National Capital Region after it established its first cluster in Mumbai. It's been reported that Control S, a prominent data center firm, plans to double capacity, while NTT and Tokyo Century have also collaborated to set up more. Digital Realty and Brookfield Infrastructure also announced an agreement to set up a 50-50 joint venture focused on development, ownership and operation of institutional quality data centers in India. At the same time, Amazon Web Services also announced an investment of $2.8 billion in November 2020 to set up a data center region in the state of Telangana. Let's look into today's headlines in VAR India. New Chinese surveillance system targets journalists and foreign students. Security officials in one of China's largest provinces have authorized a surveillance system that will be used to track journalists and international students, among other suspicious people. China is trying to build one of the world's most sophisticated surveillance technology networks with millions of cameras in public places and increasing use of techniques such as smartphone monitoring and facial recognition. The system will be operated by at least 2,000 officials and policemen and specifies that journalists will be divided into 3 categories: red, yellow, green in decreasing order of risks. Airtel conducts 5G trial in 700 MHz band with Nokia. Bharti Airtel conducted India's first 5G trial in the 700 MHz spectrum band in partnership with Nokia on Thursday. Airtel has been allotted test spectrum in multiple bands by the Department of Telecommunications for the validation of 5G technology and use cases. The demonstration, which was conducted on the outskirts of Kolkata, also marked the first 5G trial in the eastern India. Rakuten Mobile partners with the University of Tokyo Graduate School of Engineering. Rakuten Mobile is forming a partnership with the University of Tokyo Graduate School of Engineering and will work together to expand the reach of IoT networks by using robust low Earth orbit satellites. They will primarily aim to stabilize and optimize the LTE satellite communications by developing relevant NB-IoT software and exploring use cases known as IoT Ultra Coverage, which will allow the company to collect extensive data directly from IoT sensors using the latest LEO satellite, which enables them to achieve overall geographical coverage. DDC reported data breach affecting 2.1 million people. Ohio-based DNA testing company DNA Diagnostics Center detected unauthorized access to its network. Information that may have been obtained by the hackers includes names, social security numbers, bank account numbers, and payment card data. DDC has been informing impacted people about the breach and offering them free credit monitoring services. The company offers paternity, DNA relationship, fertility, COVID-19, ancestry, and testing for immigration purposes. Japanese company sued Zoom in concerns with the same name. A Japanese recording equipment maker Zoom Corporation, with a 9.6 billion yen market capitalization, is suing the US video conferencing giant of the same name. Zoom Corporation said it filed the suit against Zoom Video Communications Incorporations in the Tokyo District Court. The company, which has 95 employees, said it is not interested in settling because it wants its registered trademark legally protected. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. You can download the War India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.